For a number of years, my wife and kids complained that my snoring was keeping them awake, and it didn't matter if I slept in the basement or the first floor or the second floor. It was just annoying to them all. And so I knew I had to do something, and I put it off for the longest time. I didn't feel like I was really having problems sleeping. I realized I woke up several times, many times during the night, and tossed and turned, but that seemed to be normal to me. My wife would tell me that I was thrashing around, grasping for breath and struggling, and so I finally gave in, and I went to the doctor, and I said, let's figure out what's wrong here, and had a sleep study, and the doctors I was working with at that time were promoting a CPAP machine, which for a number of reasons just wasn't the answer for me. I then was referred on to see Dr. Parker to approach it from a whole different perspective. So rather than taking the CPAP idea, it is a simple adjustment to the jaw to open up an airway, which to me made a lot of sense. And so I spent a little time researching that, trying to know more about it, checked out with some other folks that I knew had similar experiences, came to see Dr. Parker, had a rather extensive discussion with him initially. I guess they call that the intake session, where he talks and finds out exactly what your problems, concerns are. Has a variety of devices that can be used to remedy a situation. Went into great detail about the pros and cons, the likelihood of success. Very forthright, very frank. Ordered the appliance. I've been using it now for a little over a year and a half. And since I've been using it every single night, I have found that I sleep much better. I rarely wake up. I wake up totally refreshed, no drowsiness. The snoring has just about totally eliminated from my sleep. Family's not complaining about that anymore, not that they don't have other complaints about me, but things really are just a lot better. And I noticed that a few times I've traveled and forgotten to bring the appliance along, and have had terrible night's sleep. So it makes a big difference. I'm happy that I took this approach. I think Dr. Parker has done a great job for me. I feel better. The people that live around me feel better. And if I had to do over again, I'd do it the same way.